Alright guys, everything's set up, making sure we are so it looks like I can get some comments on there. I'm on a few different computers at once here. So other things to note, there is a 30-second lag behind what you're seeing and what I'm saying. So again, not much different than any other live broadcast, but I'm going to be sort of watching it with you guys. Hopefully we're in a shot together, and we're going to just try out this webcam a little bit and maybe have some questions and answers. I wanted to show you a new product yesterday. It's pretty cool, so I'll show you that as well. And yeah, it looks like we're but anyways, let's see, going back to that one. So if you are watching, just comment and we can get started here. As I say, it's about 30 seconds behind. So this weekend I am going to be doing a greenhouse tour in here, and there is tons in bloom and tons in bud behind you. We're going to dabble in events a little bit more, and yeah, so I just wanted to show you, a new product that I have. It's kind of cool. It allows me to work with my smartphone and control the greenhouse a little bit more. I do have eyes in here with cameras, and I for temperature and stuff like that, but I didn't have any hands in here before, so this product is going to allow me to sort of put my hands in the greenhouse while I'm out and about. Let me just show it to you here in the box. So I picked up a couple of these yesterday. They're a Duncan Wemo Insight switch, and they seem to be really handy, really easy to set up. I'm just sort of toggling between you and the computer right now, but they seem super easy to set up, and I'm looking forward to really trying it out. It's only been up and running for less than 24 hours, but I don't know if you guys have seen these before. They're just to make yourself or make a smart home, so I'm going to be using it as more of a smart greenhouse sort of thing, to run it with my my iPhone. Everything in there. If you see me leaning, it's because I have the laptop right down here. You're on a tripod right now, but the laptop is still my control center for all this live sort of stuff. Still getting used to, so bear with me on it. The other thing that's weird is, well, it's not weird because I normally wouldn't have volume anyways, but I've got my volume down, so I can't hear myself. I don't know how the audio is sounding on here, but if you guys are out there and you're watching, please start leaving some comments just to let me know that the audio is okay. I would love to see some comments come through here so I can answer them. That would be awesome. And other than that, I mean, this was sort of a spur of the moment live event. I know it wasn't scheduled or anything like that. These live events will be scheduled. So what I wanted to show you here was this guy here plugs into the wall, and then with your smartphone you actually log on with an app, and once it's all set up, it's kind of cool. So I have a couple of these right now. I'm just opening up the app. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it here. Again, I'm on a 30-second lag too, so I can't see what the camera is actually seeing right now. But the dehumidifier, currently looking for it because this is what's running right, or this is what's in my hand, and I have the greenhouse fogger. So with the push of a button, I can control the fogger. We're just going to on and override it, and you'll be able to instantly see the fogger is starting to run. So super cool. And I even get text messages to tell me that it's running. So I'm just going to turn that off again. But yeah, I get the text messages to tell me that the fogger is running now. Before, the problem was my temperature and humidity was all monitored, and I would get a text message that the humidity was low in here, but I wouldn't be able to do anything if I was out and about. The fogger might be on and just not quite running at the time because it's hard to pre-program it depending on the weather. It needs to go on more or less. So I usually, especially this time of year, have it on minimally, but to be able to override the fogger and actually turn it on and then see it on, it's just fantastic. So love these products. Got a good deal on them, so I picked up two. I usually don't buy stuff unless it's on for a good deal. Future Shop normally sell these guys for $59. There was a mistake in the pricing of them, and they were priced like the cheaper one, and the cheaper one is $39. So at $39 I picked up 2. The other thing that's awesome with these guys, and you won't really be able to see it on here, but it actually gives you a log of how much, when it's been on last, how long it's been on, how long it's on for the average of the day. It gives you an estimated cost of electricity to run it as well. So that is kind of cool. I know a couple people are watching now. I don't see any comments, so if you guys are watching, give me a comment just so I know. This whole thing is really, although I'm talking about my new techie stuff, it's just to test out the comment system before we really truly go live with an event that's advertised. Again, this one is just sort of a spur of the moment event. So if you're just catching up now, I was just talking about my new Wemo Insight switch that I've put in the greenhouse. They're meant to be that smart home sort of deal, but I wanted to make it into a smart greenhouse. So now I'm able to turn things on and off when I'm not around, which makes it really handy. In the summertime, I'll be able to have the fogger on, but if I need some extra humidity, I can turn on the misting system above manually, that sort of thing, when I'm not even around the greenhouse. Automate it, the better. The other thing I mentioned when I first started, I am lagging. There's a 30-second lag behind what I see on my screen and what you guys are seeing and what I'm saying. So if I don't respond to something, I don't know how fast the lag is between your comments, but if you guys want to know anything, now's the time. If you guys have any questions for me, now's the time to ask them. I'm just going to head around here for a second. As I say, it's on a tripod, so I'm going to try to get over there because I am going to answer one person's questions there about bush snails. So let's just, I'll take you around with me, see how this looks. This will be interesting for me to see too. So there's the greenhouse. I'm just trying to get into my corner here. I should have brought this out earlier, but into my corner that has all my tools and things that I use for the greenhouse. So let's hope I can get you set back up there correctly. I never thought of that. Now we got to make sure I'm back in frame again. So I'll just stand back a little bit for this one. But somebody was asking me how to get rid of bush snails. And this is what I use to get rid of bush snails in my orchid pots. Bush snails are the little tiny snail. And I'm just making some adjustments here. Bush snails are the little tiny snails, and they get in your orchid pots, and it's really tough to get them out. So this is a pet-safe product, and it's just little granules, sort of little white bits. And I put a few of those in my orchid pots just on top of the media. And you'll be surprised, after about 24 hours, they're really hydrated and really sort of soft. And these snails come out and eat them right from in your pot at nighttime. Now, after about a week, they do go moldy. I found that even though they go moldy, I haven't actually seen them hurt. They kind of get a blue fuzz to them. At that point, I do try to remove them. I just grab some tweezers, like these guys, and pick them back out. But I also sprinkle them just around the floor of the greenhouse to make sure I'm not getting any slugs in. I found with this product, not only have I not had any real slugs in here this year, the bush snails are kept at a real minimum. I don't have any problems with slugs and snails. And it was totally due to the Pet Safe. This is Scott's EcoSense Slug Be Gone Pet Safe, a snail killer. I found it at Walmart. Before that, I started using this a year or two ago. Before that, I definitely had snails and slugs in the greenhouse. I would have to come out at night and with my little flashlight peep around for the snails or the slugs and dispose of them that way. But anyways, I think this test run is just about complete here. So I'm going to basically sign off. At this one, I realize it wasn't advertised. It's going to go up as a normal YouTube video anyways, but it wasn't advertised. This is just sort of testing out my new webcam. If this looks good on screen, you guys are seeing it, but I want to see what it looks like after as well. If I'm happy with it, maybe we'll do some more live events and schedule some questions and answers. So make sure you stay tuned for those as well. Look for them in the sort of notifications, I believe. I'll make sure I schedule them at least a few days in advance so that you guys can catch up. Anyways, I hope this video worked out. I hope you liked this video. If you want to see more live events like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching.